Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're gonna do the new Genshin Impact event. This event is really fascinating for me. It's one that I've been waiting for a really long time. Whirling Waltz. Now, if you don't know, we're going back to Fontaine. It looks like I'm not, I don't have much spoilers, but just off the art alone, I see Risley here. His tie's a bit undone. There's Kanich, Auroron, and Aoife are chilling together. We got Farina. Her head chef is Scoffier, and Navia. So let's see what this event is all about in version 5.6 of Genshin Impact. No? Okay. What the hell? I just started it.
Hey!
I was gonna stall!
Over there! Wanna grab a copy of the Steambird?
Alright, fine.
You know our Fontanian friends love
I
a little
think
drama. There's no
I'm gonna
way
pay
to
attention. I'm gonna do it.
down.
But I think we're gonna just do quest plus gameplay, then whatever's interesting, I'll just highlight video it. I'll let it play. I can move my cam for the subtitles. Everyone in English's voice, just not Charlotte. Keep that in mind. She talks not that much, so it's okay. I can voice act her. I got it. I'm professional. You, Paimon? Are you guys... You know how I feel about Paimon. It's fine, bro. I'm not changing languages, and then I'm gonna have to read every line of fucking text. I wish Paimon got deep fried, but it's okay, bro. We can fucking move past it. All right, what is this? Our Fantanian friends love a little drama. Okay.
Isn't that Charlotte?
Hey, Kanish is here! I'm blocking him. I'm sorry. Oh, there you go.
That can't be.
How about... Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
Hold up. This one's a gem. Illegal restaurant caught serving saurian stew. Proved surprisingly popular.
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it. Zy0x gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
My oh my, that can't be for real. Do in-game music? I will, but I can't during the cutscene. Fine. I hate to admit it, but you've won this one.
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was stabbed and gravely wounded? No, surely that
Wait,
can't
that
be
was
right.
part of the event? Well, I thought Neuvillette being stabbed. Okay, I know. Okay, you guys are gonna think I'm dumb as fuck. When I was watching the live stream trailer, right? Obviously, the quest was in Mondstadt, so it's like Mondstadians. But I thought Neuvillette being stabbed was part of the Archon quest. It was just bait for the event. Aha! I thought I heard familiar voices. Why do I keep changing her voice? Well, if it isn't Kokomi fan and Paimon. Same? Okay, it wasn't just me. What a coincidence. Mr. Kanich and I were talking about you two just a few minutes ago. Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed him up for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about you. So, anything you want to share with me about the great Kokomi fans' triumphant exploits in Natlan? Wait, I have to be me. I have to be me now. I'm gonna be me. This is self-insert, bro. It was a team effort. Modest as ever. Bro, I can't. Anyways, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Sorry. I'm back to the Mickey Mouse voice. Let me backtrack a little. Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you back to Fontaine?
Hey there, you two.
Oh,
Fancy running into you here.
what a pleasant surprise.
That, and also a less than pleasant shock. What the heck was all that about a saurian meat restaurant? And
Yeah, I read it, bro. Oh, that? We were just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you were talking about?
trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories.
Fake news? Sorry. Hell yeah, brother.
Either I got lucky.
Now this is a quest
or
I can
have a
get
knack for
behind.
honing in on the most outrageous material.
I'm sorry you had to see such an unflattering side to Fontaine, Mr. Kanich. These third-rate tabloids will write headlines purely to shock and scandalize. Wait, true! Dude, they're rage baiting. This is like the Twitter post, bro, designed to get me angry. Designed to get you quote tweeting. And it's what Charlotte is complaining about. All they care about is grabbing your attention. She's right. It's the rage bait. The ones who've still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article, although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. But others, like the one we just read aloud, have no qualms about making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Yep. That's pretty lenient of you, Mr. Kanich. Why do I keep changing her voice?
Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding!
Don't get me wrong.
What the fuck just happened?
I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins.
I see.
But in
They're
reality,
poachers.
the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan. Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
And if you're wondering why the Udex didn't preside over the trial, it's because the case was assigned to another judge. It's not that the Palais Memorial only has one judge. I expect Mr. Neville to handle every single case himself. On a more interesting note, I can't. The trial question was remarkably smoothly. Went remarkably smoothly. And it was all thanks to Mr. Kenichi's testimony as a key witness.
Oh, okay.
I'm not reading all that. Maybe not, but it'd be an even better world for me if Mr. Kenichi here would agree to another exclusive interview with the Steambird.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Drat, you saw right through me. Guess I'll put it down to the keen instincts of a renowned saurian hunter. Any response to that, or?
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really
Damn.
my forte.
He caught you.
Kenichi the speechless! Kenichi the tongue-tied!
Okay.
Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again? Oh, of course. That's a brilliant idea. But that also means I'll need a bit more time to prep. Let me put together a thorough list of interview questions. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse? Well, I know I can be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Anyways, I should probably be getting back to work. I also need to track down a gestionnaire and report these increasingly outrageous tabloids. Farewell, my friends, until we meet again. Read her with a French accent? Oh, dude. You could have said that fucking 10 minutes ago.
Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That owl thing that popped out before, or was it a howl? It kind of looked like a howl.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a howl.
Huh? What's up with him?
Maybe he's not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine?
Quieter than before.
Could be.
Oh, okay.
Not acclimatizing?
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
Is he homesick?
Physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
What the fuck? Why? Because they're French? Are French people afraid of flying objects? Did something happen? Bro forgot. Dude, it's been a while, bro. It's been a while. 4.0, that was a while ago. Oh, I get it now. And I'm sure Paimon gets even better.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before.
Oh, yeah, we got arrested because Paimon was floating. I remember. Yes, I remember.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But Ahau wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon.
Okay.
That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along?
Sure. Seeing how angry makes my day.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Wow. Whirling Waltz Act 1 in Overnight Fantasyland. Alright, that was a good little quest.
Looks like I remembered correctly.
Dude, press 1 if your goose is on the loose. My goose is on the loose.
It was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at
That's
the
a lot of
Opera
ones.
House. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da! But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
There's something oddly familiar about the way you talk.
Well, I can't believe you
Oh,
actually
shit.
remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline.
Lepine
That's
Pauline.
right, the unlucky one.
Good to see you again. The prototype lens has come in handy, by the way.
Of course. How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct?
I like her.
That's a relief. Sounds like
Nope!
Okay.
I'll be inviting others to help fund this.
She's doing the
but that doesn't
Nevelette,
mean I
bro.
haven't thrown
Biden
all of my
blast.
savings into it too.
Huh? You've got to be kidding. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project.
Yo, shut the fuck up, man.
You're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord? Dream on! Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart!
Okay.
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid.
What the fuck
He
is a
must have butted into
gizmoid?
Zy.
Like a
Do go on.
gizmo. But did he turn gizmo into a slur? What's gizmoid? I'm looking this up. It's not a real word. He literally slurified gizmo. That's fucked up, bro.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid?
Okay.
You're the Gizmoid!
Wow, that's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Mass production?
That fucking question mark.
And disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be! And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century! I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
Now you're a fucking 8-bit pixel, bro. Sorry.
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient
Okay.
wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Idiot meets idiot.
Yo, says you.
What's
Oh,
all this
Navia!
fuss? Making some
Hey,
new
Navia.
friends, are we?
Hello. Where's Clorin? Or like anyone else?
Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you
She called me
been
partner?
lately?
Don't type lore skipper, bro. Don't, okay? It just... my trusty partner.
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about
Dude, that fucking crab is glitching.
The servants
Hello?
can't even give me a proper introduction.
Bro. Okay. Yeah.
You'd think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
True. Roast him, bro.
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Isn't it how? Okay, lore skipper take. Boo! I need to like bind a siren to my like hot keyboard so I can like, or not, what is it called? Soundboard, so I can press it whenever I have a lore skipper take. But question, isn't how like actually canonically like the goat? Because he's like actually an fucking dragon lord. Like I know he's like a turbo yapper, but isn't he also kind of him? Yes. All right. Free siren sound effect. Okay, that's pretty good. All right. You entered my master promo game in League of Legends game a year ago, and you're still playing Genshin Impact. Okay, that wasn't me, but but I'm glad you think that. Actually, fuck it, that was me, bro. And then I hit rank 10 challenger. Where are you, motherfucker? You're probably still in diamond. Pussy motherfucker. Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't actually play League. That was someone else. They made their account. It was called Zy0x. That's not me, bro. I'm sorry. Anyways, I hope you won the next game. I'm sorry. What was happening? So you must be the almighty Dragon Lord. Pleasure to meet you.
That's what I call proper manners. Well, well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord.
Also, okay, Lore Skipper question again. Is there any like circumstance where he can actually revert to being powerful? Or is he like forever bound to this? Because if there's a chance, like I would be glazing. I didn't do Kenichi's story quest yet. So maybe don't spoil it, I guess. He can take control of Kenichi's body? Bro, I'd be glazing. How you're the best. Oh, Dragon Lord, you're so powerful. Cause then, if ever, you know, I gotta be on his side or I'm gonna die. Anyways.
Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little animals do that.
That's
don't they?
fucked up that you called him a little animal.
Puff themselves up to look more impressive.
How's being treated like a cuddly pet?
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night. Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light.
Lapine Pauline.
I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
What the hell is happening, bro? Is she okay? Why is she
Sorry,
crying?
Traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in.
Please fill me in.
In short, the Chevalmarin Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat.
Okay.
Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Okay.
Huh? Chevalmarin?
That's
That means Chevalmarin. Cheval means horse. Marin. I'm actually not sure. I don't know if it means blue, like the color. Marin? Is that blue? Or is that like marin, like marine? Let me look up, bro. Marin translation. French. I know sous-marin is a submarine, but like a sandwich, like a sub, bro. Like a sous-marin, bro. Marin French definition. Oh, they just mean seahorse. Oh. Chat, you know the male seahorses get pregnant?
After much
It's like
persistence
actual
and
animal
many
lore.
solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend. Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by
That's
the
pretty
minute,
cute.
but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal. A win-win arrangement.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such... By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided...
Bro, why am I learning NPC lore?
By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent
She's the
various
goat?
film-related
True.
equipment and props.
Dude, maybe the last NPC whose voice actor I really like, they were just a Genshin NPC, then boom, they're Boot Hill and Star Rail, bro.
Don't
Maybe
underestimate
Lapine Pauline
Miss
will be
Lapine
fucking...
Pauline, our resident engineer.
I don't know. Alicia.
Technical
Okay,
problems
probably
at the
not.
core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, Traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with
You know
your
what?
skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to
Because
the
it's
table.
you asking, Navia, I'll join in.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to say...
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of
Escoffi's gonna be there baking cake for us.
everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity
Hey, celebrity chef
to our
Escoffier!
theme restaurant.
Okay. Oh,
You! Yes, you!
Me!
For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or
Wait,
you
it-
might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
wait, when she gets angry, she goes British. She's like on the chopping board. Lie them down on the fucking chopping board! Scoffy, Tasteful Excellence, a famous chef and pioneer of Fontaine's precision gastronomy. I know who she is. I'm a big fan.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold.
What the fuck? Why is he
I'll make
staring
Rahel
at
go
me,
be her
bro?
assistant.
I don't know if my face cam was covering it, but he was fucking staring.
You little... what's your game here?
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Oh, what's up, man? By the way, Navia, I'm not gonna say that actually. I was gonna be like, hey, it's been a while. How's like, you know, where's Silver? But I don't want to do that. Like that's fucked up, and I wouldn't want to say that. I'm sorry. Let's just keep going.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me.
I'm sorry. He's coming back, bro. He's coming back. Just chill.
Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Sure thing. I miss him, man. Okay, chat. You can only choose one. Okay, you can only choose one: Silver or La Senora. Yeah, La Senora. But I mean, like, it's still a worthwhile. Everyone said Silver. Okay, my bad. I kind of want to talk to Escoffier.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff. Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident, and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
So I just listen to the accent.
Wait, has that happened before?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Chevres?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box. It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a
Nat Lanese vibe. That's what I was thinking. I was like, that's a really Nat Lanese-esque weapon.
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
DS are required? Dude, I thought it was just
They
me.
made a mountain
Her
out of
S's are a little sharp.
as
Lipin Pauline's S's are a little sharp. I wasn't sure if it was just me.
Addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility
But that's okay.
it was to
It
write the
happens.
lost and
You can
found
fix it with some software.
Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately
Marie-Chaussée?
called in the Marie-Chaussée Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any
Holy
dangerous
fuck, bro. That
items
thing has
inside.
like, what,
And
36
as it
crit rate?
turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What?
Okay.
The toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... Don't dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why,
Time for a timeout, old-timer.
Okay.
Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch.
Wait, so you're telling me Kanich, he has like an almighty dragon lord, right? As his friend / weapon. How the fuck did he get off-screened by an NPC in the fucking tournament in Natlan? It doesn't even make sense. He lost to like some dude with a shovel. It actually doesn't like, no, it's not even fraud. Like, I think he just quit. Like, he just didn't want to.
Something like this.
It doesn't even make sense.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
Sketched by a professional engineer, after all.
It's nothing.
Hmm.
Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing?
He had the wrong build
I
on.
know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natlan. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
Thanks a lot, Lipid Buddian.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides,
Destin Rivals are out in
we
English?
haven't really done anything.
Shy Whale? No.
Not at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs. Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a
Here's.
successful collaboration.
Cheers. Honestly, dude, they've been cooking with voice NPC voices recently. We got what, like Carrie Bear, Lipin Pauline, Drunk Guard. Like they've all been great. They've actually all been great. Here's like Kanisha has something to say. Why you go Kanisha's up?
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun.
It looked ancient.
Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon.
I was saying
ruins.
that. You can find the clip. I was
Based on
saying
my
the gun looked
experience,
ancient.
It might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun. Given why I came here,
Holy yapping.
don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this? Out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks. Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions.
Suspicions? I think I'll join you.
Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends...
I can wait. Okay. Is there... What the hell?
Bro!
Wait, Auron says bro now? Oh, never mind.
Kidding me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Aurora and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
I guess you could say Auroron is Aoife's bro-roron. I'm sorry.
Huh? How come you're...
I'm sorry.
I'm guessing Kenichi's here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
Yep.
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop
Give me an
it.
option to take this guy's
It's not
fucking
like
hat
I
off.
was
No
the center of
disrespect or whatever, though.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
Come on, Aoife.
Huh?
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Fair point.
Okay.
Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why, you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
Fork-a-cuckoo.
Okay.
I'll go first. It's for the Chevalmarin film Fantasyland. Wait.
Yes, me when I go to a different continent for vegetables.
Ah, right.
I really need to try the radishes.
Guess I owe Chevalmarin an apology, even if she's not here.
It's okay.
Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult.
What the hell does that mean,
It's his
bro?
first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
That's
Even though it's
suspicious.
your first time too.
Right. But they still picked me to accompany you. I gotta wonder why that might be.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were.
Ah,
So they used it
that's
as an excuse to
why.
send you
You're
off
just
on vacation.
overworked.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Okay. That's awesome. Nice to meet you, little bro. What the fuck? We're taking voice lines from fucking Star Rail.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore. So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
Sure, thank God Kukuku's not here.
Got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku. Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
Why did you just do that, bro?
He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Dude, that law is crazy.
Oh, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox.
True.
So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one.
Okay.
If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
I guess that's what flying objects do.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a
You should put an air tag on him. Do they have air tags in Teyvat?
Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Which bit? That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though.
Dude, this guy's Nightsoul is kind of ass. Everyone else like floats or flies. This guy like holds some little chicken.
Wait a sec. What's
It's kind of cool though.
how you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here, like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Anyone can pull
Why
it
does he
off, it's
talk like that?
Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
In other words, right now in this building, there could be not one awesome Saurus, but two.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
All right. Everyone's
They're actually.
well,
They're-
the human version. But our priority right now should be to
What the
go
fuck?
in there
As this
and
happens,
help
Kenichi and I were heading over to Palais Memoria for something else.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Will do, boss.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Well, then it's your call, bro.
All right then. If Kakuku doesn't listen to you,
Yes!
I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
Wait, how does that guy have like a slice on his eye, but he still kept his eye? Also, wait, double Aoife, bro. Okay, this is like slight One Piece spoilers, but it's very slight because I haven't even watched the show, so I can barely even spoil it. I watched like the live action and a few, like maybe like 20 episodes of the anime. I was like, oh, dude, this Zoro character is kind of cool. But then every time I see like a stand or like a art of him or like a figurine or like anything, he's always like down one eye. And I'm like, something must have fucking happened. Because when I see him, bro, like he's chilling. Like he can see with two eyes. So something must have happened. Anyways, hello, Aoife.
Back when we first met Kukuku in the wild and I begged you to take him under your wing, I never imagined you'd end up spoiling him rotten.
And I never imagined you'd be nagging me about it.
Oh, well, I definitely saw that coming.
Huh?
You're only 5 years
Okay.
old after all.
What the hell is happening? All right, let's go over here. No way, bro. Oh, dude, we're actually gonna have to go fucking talk to Kukuku.
Nothing new there. What's all that?
Let me change my team, though.
Are they arguing in there?
Her name is Eunomia. Semen. I mean, bro's name is weak.
Witness my magnificent.
What the hell? Wait, this quest is actually all men.
No way, bro.
All right. Kukuku.
Did
Hey,
he
gorgeous.
Say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here.
Okay, this guy's voice I actually can't.
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no.
For real now.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again. So, you know one another.
He's a bro. He's a bro of a bro.
He's a friend.
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner.
Oh, yeah.
Guess that's one less
What are
lost
you
and
doing here,
found
Risley?
notice for
Aren't you supposed to be in like
right,
the
Mr.
fortress of Meropede? Also, I think I can move my cam here. Like the voices are in English anyways, right? So you're gonna hear
Something
what they
important
say.
You wanted to discuss with the Zy0x? I'm just about done with my business here. Need me to step out?
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on
No.
their work. If I'm not mistaken,
I guess I do talk
you are
over
the
them.
same
Okay,
Mr.
sorry.
Kinich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial?
Yes.
I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Zy0x.
So you've met Nervalette before? What wasn't the trial or...
I've seen his photo in the papers. But as for this other gentleman,
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meropede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Bro, we're not. He wasn't talking to you.
Sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
This guy's so ugly. I'm sorry. I like Kukuku. I'm sorry. I like him, bro. As far as like little pet tier lists, Kukuku's up there. Probably right. He is cute. I'm sorry. It reminds me too much of Twitch chat. He reminds me of you. I'm sorry. I'd say it goes like Oz is S tier, and then it's Farina's like summons, like the Crabaletta and stuff. Guoba's S tier as well. Those are the S tier ones. Under is Ahau, and then Kukuku. A bit under. Oh, Yugue's also S tier. I forgot about Yugue. Sorry. Yugue's also S tier. Ushi's like an A. Then it's Ahau and Kukuku a bit under. Last tier, probably not even in the tier list, is the fat fuck. Sorry. What's the cow's name? Ika. There you go. What the fuck is this? Tier maker create all pets in Genshin Impact. Who the hell made this? All right, Guoma gotta go in the S tier. Oz is my fucking goat. S tier. The buff wolf above Razor. This is what I want Varka to look like. We're gonna put him in A tier though, because he's not really his own thing, or we don't know too much. Bootao S tier. Klee Jumpty Dumpty. Put that in F tier. Baron Bunny, fuck you. Sayu's little thing, I mean, it's okay. It's like a C. Goro's dog is adorable. That's either A or S. I would say A, but every dog is automatically S tier. Ushi, dancing cow, S tier. Okay, I'm putting too much in S. Fuck it, A. No, it's a dancing cow. Fuck you. Kolei's little thing. It's all right. It's cute. It's like a B. Yugue, S tier. Kave's briefcase. Buddy, I have one. It's nothing special. You're in D. Chang Shung, I don't know how to say that name. The snake, S. Linny's cat in a hat, S. Lynette's thing, A. Fremene's penguin, S. S. I don't care. It's a pet tier list. Manchai is a dog. It's like a lion. Therefore, it's a dog. Therefore, it's a good boy. Therefore, S. Tamago, A. Moalani's Surfshark VPN, A. Because it misses sometimes. A how? I'll say that for later. Eats Papa is S. The little pillow thing is A. What is that? That's Mizuki's thing. That's like B. That's Mizuki's thing. That's like B. This fucking loser is like, I don't know. At least he has a personality. Honestly, I respect that. I respect that he has a personality. So we'll put like this here, and like a how is also there. Maybe they're just S. You know what? Fuck this. Dora, I don't know what to do about Dory's ball. You can go here. F. Honestly, this. I don't have big feelings about, like, I like Cave. I don't really care about his briefcase. Does that make sense? I'm sorry. It's just a briefcase, bro. Oz is the GOAT, though. Like, if I had a super S tier, it would be Oz. No, actually, all of these are cool. But the ones that get more field time would be higher. Linny might be like A. I mean, it's a cat in a hat wearing a hat. Never mind. All right, back to the quest.
I believe he said, or rather, I suppose he meant, that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a contract.
Yo, that bird is not going to sign anything. Okay, I guess he will. Never mind. This is a bit strange. They're really a great pair of awesome Sorai. Okay.
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich, was there something else you
Wait, why is he getting along with them? I thought Neverland would hate him, but I mean, I don't know, whatever. It's working.
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Kanich tells Neverland and Risley about Lupin Pauline finding the gun. Neverland makes inquiries with the relevant personnel, and sure enough, they locate the box and the gun that Lupin Pauline spoke of.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints.
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wrightsley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky.
Much obliged. Doesn't someone say that? No?
Scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this gun's lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
That goes for me too.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Marvelous. Thank you all.
Marvelous. I miss Escoffier. Where is she?
All that's left is to...
She did Escoffier. Escoffier's doing a try not to be British challenge. Impossible difficulty. And she's failing.
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn it all from?
A couple of top bros from Natland. What the fuck does that mean?
Huh. Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kukuku qualifies as a flying object. And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement.
You gotta sign an NDA, buddy. Just put the NDA in the bag.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kukuku. Excited?
Okay. Why does he have a ketchup packet on him? I can help pass a message.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
Don't mention it.
All right then. We'd better get going. No need to see us off.
Down. Open it up and take a look. Oops, I pressed G. Stash it away for now. Open it up and take a look. Okay.
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Natland would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
You can say that again, bro!
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Kukuku, was it not?
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
Sure thing, bro!
Alright. Sit. They added a cuck chair. Alright, let me get out of here. Alright. What's going on, guys? Bros.
Aoife, we found Kakuku!
What's the situation? How bad is it?
There's good news and bad news.
Oh no.
Is this guy okay?
When I saw that Kakuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself.
Yeah, why
for
are you
the
being a
worst.
dick, Lumine? Just tell him.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kakuku just prefers high-rise living now. Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
For real now?
Do you even hear yourself,
Do you
bro?
even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Kakuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
He did have to sign an NDA, though. Very interesting chat with some very veritable. I just said very twice, and there was no very in the sentence. I'm just going to click on this.
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
As for the bad news, Kakuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff.
Yup,
So
he has to sign an
he
NDA.
was at the Palais Mermonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kakuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
So they'll wait a bit more.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all.
His hair really does look like
Hearing that's put
toothpaste,
my
like
mind at
mint.
rest.
But based on my understanding of how things work here,
But so
the
does my
ban on
shirt.
Flying objects should be over by the time Kakuku actually gets out.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the...
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
All right, bro.
Yay! Problem solved! Alright, let's catch up another day.
All right. Wait, what? Can I go see their hotel rooms? Wait, can I? Where? Where's the Hotel de Ball? It's over here. It's this one. Yeah. Don't third wheel them? I just want to see what their room looks like.
I've realized we're in a bit of a tricky situation here.
What do you...
If we go out, we won't have time to watch that film we rented.
But if we stay in and watch the film...
A film you
we won't
rented?
have time to go out.
Oh, you realized it too?
Yeah, well, pretty smart. for a
Okay, he's
5-year-old.
still holding on to this bit. Where the fuck are the I guess you can't see what the rooms look like. All right. Okay, let's go back to the quest. Wait, am I not tracking it? Wait until the morning, the day after tomorrow? What the hell? Yo, Sanguinetti, any food, bro? Any food? Fuck you. Il flottante. Girl read. Okay, look, man. Being illiterate comes with playing Genshin Impact. It's a given, all right? So instead of expecting Genshin players to read, how about we expect reading to, like... Wait a second. I was cooking and then I don't know how to formulate the sentence. But, like, maybe it's not... You can't blame someone for the environment they grew up in, okay? Well, you kind of can. It depends. But in this situation, right? I am the man that you made me. Like, the game forced me to not know how to read. And now I don't know how to read. I used to be a law student. I was a good reader. Now look at me. It's your fault. And you're blaming me. Okay, it's not even the... I skipped till 11. It said 8 to 10. I actually can't read. Like, I was talking about how I can't read and I actually can't. A series of twists and turns.
Flying objects should be over by now. Let's head over to the Palais Mermonia to see how
Kakuku's doing. Took him 2 days to sign a fucking NDA? Just DocuSign, bro. Do you think he had to do like a paw print? Thank God you're not a lawyer. Okay. Verbal contracts are a thing, okay?
points for agility.
Especially France is civil law, right? So I actually know what I'm talking about. There you go. Droit civil, bro.
Hey everyone, we're here! Oh hey, my little dude!
They've been there for 2 days?
Oh wow, Kakuku's learned a new greeting! Is that good news or bad news though?
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time? Get out of here!
Okay, I think that means no.
Huh? Okay, so good mornings aside, please tell Paimon, there's been...
Of course. That's why I'm here. Kukuku's not the only one that Mr. Wriothesley's been getting to talk. I'm referring, of course, to the convicts.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natlan. He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box.
Echoes.
Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, he didn't look any different from your average Natlanese traveler. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat, inquiring where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could share a boat. The smugglers were very cautious, though. They didn't tell him any specifics. But all this happened before I crossed paths with them. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck aboard, and ended up being carried along all the way to Fontaine.
Okay. A series of twists and turns. Oh, wait. Chat? What the fuck is that? How a loading screen? What's happening?
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie.
No disrespect if your name is Banal Cax, but this guy's parents said, you know what I'm gonna name my son? Banal Cax. I'm sorry.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble.
I'm sorry. I'm
Just
sorry.
do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Are they merchants? Have they come to?
Let me look it up. Let me make sure there's no like origin of the name that I'm being mean to. Banal Cax. Okay, no, it just pulled up Genshin.
The fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows, and his fingernails are dirty. Not exactly your typical merchant. Could he have previously been a warrior?
Holy!
Or even an adventurer? Something feels off. I'd better sneak up and get a closer look.
Oh, what the fuck? It's like black and white.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth.
I'm just like chilling. I just want to like explore a bit. I know I can just go here.
Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously?
Oh.
But there's hardly anything here.
Don't they just like chill?
Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Wait, where the... Higher 8 meters. Wait, what? Hello? Oh.
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say.
I'll play you up! I was trying to play a song.
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can...
Okay, I didn't fail, bro. I was trying to press my Z key. It didn't work. I thought I could like pause the game by pressing Z.
On closer, could he...
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth.
Wait, do I have to wait now? Oh my.
Asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying.
And why would
Review can each build? It's probably the same one as they always do, no? Wait, oh yeah, R3, C3. It used to always be Noblesse Oblige, but at least now they have real sets.
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves.
What was that sound?
Wait, I die? Okay, I actually thought you could just go in, go out. I thought.
Do we know if those Fontanians will even like?
Okay, the first time was like kind of on purpose. This one, I actually thought I could just go in and go out.
Right. Are they merchants?
Okay. Create a diversion. Watch this. It didn't work. Okay, create a diversion. Create a diversion. What can I do that has a diversion?
Let's go.
Oh,
Hey,
I thought I needed to like do something. You can just take
You're
it.
abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
Fuck, I made him stop talking.
There are relics inside the box.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all. Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband.
Bro, get me out of this, please. Okay, that was easy. I actually can't imagine anyone failing that, ever. You literally just walk up to the thing, press F.
So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontainian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections just now.
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time.
Amicia?
So I wasn't really paying attention
Amicia
to
takes
other
4 months.
passersby.
Yeah, Kanish, you did great.
In other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever.
Oh dear.
Sounds like
Yeah, I didn't mean
Mr.
to skip that. I'm
Cuckoo
sorry.
wants to chime in?
He said this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying.
It's a good observation. I quite agree. However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item itself.
A gun? Wait, Danganronpa? About the suspicious aspects of the gun. It came from the Dragon Ruins. The box is buried a lot amidst junk. It doesn't seem like an accident. No, it's as if someone left it there on purpose. Bait? Okay, I thought I had to click on the bait one. A lost object that was picked up. It was bait.
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap. The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
Huh? Oh, wow. No way, bro.
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up. That got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases. When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases in real life. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspired the film.
Oh, wow! No way, bro!
Sounds plausible.
Ooh. Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level. If the gun really was some kind of ransom, does that mean they executed the hostage?
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. We can discount that possibility for now. And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
I'm gloping my glop till my glop is all gloping around. Glop.
About the goods. Lupin Pauline found the goods. About the incomplete transaction. Dude, I'm actually him. I literally found it first try. I'm him, bro.
Line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight.
True.
Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rosula have a presence there. I'll bet that both parties were completely caught off guard.
Great job, Lupin Pauline.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people.
Bro, Neville,
better
that's
start
so
rolling up their
majestic.
sleeves.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads. And timing-wise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board anyway. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us post-haste.
Ah, so that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves. In that case, I may as well write it myself.
Hey, look at him, bro.
Delegating this to someone else would require an additional explanation.
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is that really a major concern here?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here. At least until the notice has been posted.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a particularly fine cup of tea if that swings it for you.
Cuckoo's like vibrating in the bottom left.
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get back to feed it.
You don't have to feed him.
Ah, I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Kanich. Speaking of pets...
Okay. Caught.
Yep, that's the plan. Out of here indeed.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Kukuku. Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Kukuku should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object. As such, he shall
what
be
about a
free to
how?
move around Fontaine whenever he so pleases.
You're the best, bro. Oh, that really is good news. Travelers, should we bring Kukuku back to Aoife and Auroron?
I shall leave him in your capable hands.
Let's keep in touch.
Indeed.
Okay. I'll call you. Wait, what the hell are they yapping about?
You know, all this has made me realize that I'd quite like to have a pet.
If that proves inconvenient within the fortress of Meripede, perhaps you should consider finding a place in the court of Fontaine.
That actually sounds like a good idea. In the past, I always dismissed the idea of buying a property in the city. The prophecy about the floods meant it never seemed like a worthwhile investment. But now...
This might be a good time for you to re-examine the documents I gave you regarding your title as Duke.
Huh?
Citizens with honorary titles are eligible for certain benefits when purchasing property in the court of Fontaine.
Really?
He's leaned forward. What the hell?
How about this? You read through your documents from start to finish, while I write up the lost and found notice.
What the hell? They're back. I guess that makes sense.
How?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich!
Okay.
Oh, nice dodge.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Cuckoo, you're free!
Ugh, not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
Wait, so you're telling me, so how's this like almighty powerful actual dragon lord and Kukuku's just a fucking bird?
Hey, other granny. And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you all. Thanks for bringing Kukuku back.
Get it away! Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face! I dare you.
If you've got the energy to argue this much, you're clearly not hungry yet. Let's go find something to eat while a How lives his best life.
Sounds good to me. Just leave them here.
Poor How. He spent all day being tormented by Auroron, only to discover that the suffering's just begun.
Aoife, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Even hear yourself? Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku got out of jail?
Admits the racket he briefly explained how Kukuku to even on. Hearing that Kukuku has How's face goes even redder than before.
Don't lose hope.
Okay. No, he's crying.
By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now too. You're still in the game?
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
Yeah, this, no disrespect to whoever made this, but this is the ugliest Twitch emote I've ever seen in my life. I'm not adding to how. I am not adding that.
Where's that saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen.
What the hell?
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Also, there's no such restaurant.
Anyway, thanks for looking after a how, guys.
Why, you? Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down. Really? Hey, wait, who
I didn't say that, bro.
and stuff?
Let's talk.
So now that our crew's back together again, what's our next move? Oh, how about a game of rock, paper, scissors?
The fuck?
No chance. If I lose, we'll end up stuck in the room watching films all over again.
Wait a second. Detective Z on the case. Okay, earlier you said staying in rooms, so it was plural, so I wasn't suspecting anything. Now you said stuck in the room, watching films all over again. What does that mean? Are you sharing one room or is it multiple? Now, if you are sharing a room, that's fine, but is it one bed or is it two? If it's two, I'm not suspecting anything, but if it's one, now I'm getting a little curious. Why? Why did you choose that?
Nope. This time, we'll only watch a film if I lose instead.
Had enough too, huh?
For real now? Come on, bro.
Can we just ditch this whole leaving it all to chance thing? Why don't we take our fate into our own hands?
What do you mean by that?
Aren't we doing that already? Rock, paper, scissors uses our hands.
That's true.
Don't know why you're laughing. You're stuck with paper every
That's fucked up. Did you guys remember when Farina in the fucking trailer played rock, paper, scissors against her crab and the crab can only do scissors and she just went rock? And the crab got pissed? That was fucked up. Wait till the next day. Okay. Yeah, the crab can win against Kukuku. That's true.
The lost and found notice is up. Maybe we should go hang around the Palais Mermonia to see if anyone shows up to claim it. Huh, looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Hello, you two.
Have there been any developments?
Just joined. Are you quitting? Yep. Hey, everyone.
Okay, guess not. Well, the notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty unlikely that someone would show up right at...
Special Patrol, open up.
Ah! Who's there? What's going on?
Wait, who could that be?
Special Patrol?
Paw Patrol?
I don't think that's who this is.
Someone's knocking at the door.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes.
A guard? Okay, it's just a random NPC.
Good
Never
day,
mind.
all.
I lied.
Gramps, grannies, aunts and uncles.
What in the Tevat are you doing here, Auroran?
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. Kukuku's owner?
One of his owners. Kind of. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Can't tell if he's being deadpan or deadly serious.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Kinich?
Somehow, for starters,
Oops.
he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
I apologize for my grandson busting in like this.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door knocking etiquette? That's how they do it in all the films.
Okay, that sounded more sus than I... Okay, let me rewind that sentence. It was bursting. I'm sorry. I'm very tired.
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol doing their job.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting.
Dude, we need a Thrilling Tales that buffs HP. Because I was thinking if this team could be good. But Oron, Nevelette's good. Then Risley, you can't really Thrilling Tales Nevelette. They should release a new one that just like HP buffs the next character.
Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
No need.
So, Auroran, you said you were here to claim a lost item. What did you lose?
Yeah, so basically...
I dropped my gun. Kelly describes the item he's also claimed from the style of the box, the gun itself, everything matches.
For real now?
Wait, he just lost his gun?
Come on, bro.
Is arresting my dear grandson what it's come to?
Auroran, be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it belongs to Aoife?
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun.
Auron, tell us the truth.
All right then. I knew this wouldn't go well. So here's what went down. This morning, Eve and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we figured we'd head out and visit some of the Court of Fontaine's famous landmarks. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais Mermonia. But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers, so he asked us to pretend to be the owners and claim it on his behalf.
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais Mermonia. Was this individual a Fontaine native?
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed
That's a
gentleman.
crazy question, Risley. The racial profile of the first guy you meet?
We were about to refuse, but he was so polite.
Could it have been a disguise?
Oh no. Auroran, Paimon thinks you've been tricked. Maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-shaped.
No way. I'm not that dumb.
Well...
He's
Okay.
not going anywhere. Aoife and Kakuku are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
Nicely done, bro.
In that case, let's hurry over to where Aoife is. Time to catch that con man and find out what's really going on here.
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon. You're pretty famous in Natland.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I'm pretty worldwide. What can I say?
Household names. But
Yeah.
why do you ask?
Well, it's not just us. Kanish, Auron, and Aoife too.
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then picking Auroran to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
What if it
suggests
wasn't
that
a
the person
mistake?
Who got Auroran to claim the item
Never
might
mind.
not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking our brains won't help. However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kanish, oh, and of course, Monsieur Nivelet too, stay here for the time being. We'll empty the box, give it to Auroran, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
Being low-key has its
I think
advantages.
this plan is worth a try. I shall leave it to the pair of you.
So I have to go undercover again, right?
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Roger that. Over and out.
What the fuck? I'm in like second person. What is this POV?
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroran has entered the elevator as planned.
Never
I'll
mind.
head over to the plaza now.
Okay, I'll go to the plaza. Where are you going? Bro, I'm going to the fucking plaza. I'm gonna die. That's fine. That's fine, bro. He's doing the run. That's a big briefcase. Also, weren't you gonna be undercover? Why are you full purple? You're still in your fucking fluorescent DeviantArt outfit, bro. You're not undercover.
Nothing suspicious going on here either. Strange. Maybe we're overthinking this?
Okay. Stop it!
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this
Wait, Argentine?
yours under
Argento.
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And
It's
I should
true.
warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the? This thing has a job? So in Natland, they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
Dude, imagine a fucking dumbass bird stealing your job.
It's not too big on
Oh.
being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku. Master Kukuku. Lord Kukuku. I meant no offense, I promise.
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now. Let me ask him some questions first.
Sure thing, bro.
Auroron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he just pretending to be clueless earlier? Interesting. Think I'll sit back and see how this plays out.
You actually got it?
Wow.
Didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
So I got it, but I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
Gotcha!
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool. I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
His life hangs in the balance?
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna offer me in return?
Are you trying to get him to say my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our hands.
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More than enough.
You are under arrest.
Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing. Truthful answers appreciated, of course.
Oh no, I'm toast now.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yes, of course they do.
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the whole story, from the beginning.
I suppose I only have myself to blame. Such a rare antique, I couldn't resist. I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, if someone's selling, I'm buying. I don't care to ask where they sourced their goods. As for the seller of this particular item, well, I've never met him in person. We've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads in some shady tabloids. As long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slip some mora into the envelope before submitting the ad, it would get published. And that was that. Normally, everything goes off.
Alright, I get it.
Not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him again the same way as usual. He replied, and do you know what he said?
Tell me.
He told me that the item's now in the Palais Mermonia.
Well, he wasn't lying about that.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a discount on the price. Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
Feeling smug now, are we?
Feeling smug now, are we?
Okay.
No, please go easy on me.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natlan, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve it. And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to see these two young folks wandering around, so I'm so very sorry. I underestimated.
You thought these two colorful fucking motherfuckers would be the right target?
Up for me.
You gotta look for people that look like NPCs, man. They have visions on their like
told you
arms.
To collect the item from the Palais Mermonia. Was he not worried that you just split afterwards?
Well, to be honest, though I can't claim to know him very well, he, on the other hand, seems to know my name and where I live. Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon. That's probably not the kind of person I want to double-cross.
Fair. That makes sense. So, Mr.
Argento.
Please, just call me Argento.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the waves.
Wuthering Waves? Okay, sorry.
Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those gangster films? Oh, I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in an international smuggling case. A trip to the Opera Epiclese seems unavoidable at this stage, but on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
Okay.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure to let me know all the details. I'm talking time, place, the whole lot. If we can catch the other party by doing this, you'll have gone some way toward redeeming yourself. Understand?
Oh, I see. I understand.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais Mermonia will be watching you and ensuring your safety. All right, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents behind. You can go now.
Okay.
As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. But that would take a lot of time and effort.
Such a hassle, bro!
See, Mr. Kukuku knows exactly where I'm coming from. So, I was thinking, since you're all friends of the Traveler...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us.
Diddly squat.
Out of respect for the Traveler, we won't say another word.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in the tailor-made pair of cement shoes.
What the fuck is his
In
accent?
that case, I understand completely.
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's how you want to understand
I was like, who the fuck is talking?
Then it's settled. Thanks for your help.
Okay.
Am I glad that's over? That's enough work for one day. Time to
head back. Oh.
Judging by your expression, it must be good news, huh?
It went smoothly.
On the whole. Risley recounts what happens. It makes perfect sense, but somehow it feels like Risley has glossed over a lot of the bro talk.
So basically, we hold off until Argento and the other party have set up the next stage of the transaction. Then we plan our next move.
Why is his mouth not moving?
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting. I'm just not sure the other party will take the bait so easily.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit, he could have walked away as soon as the contraband was brought to the Palais Mermonia. On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers or accomplices, and he's relying on an extremely limited set of options to push the deal along.
Wait, sorry, I don't want to interrupt the quest.
If you ask me,
never mind, it's a long ass
seems like
text.
someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any real ability. I almost get the feeling that if he misses out on this opportunity, he won't have any other way of making money.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt the quest. Someone just happened to stop by and say, Zy0x, I love you, best streamer ever. I appreciate the message, that's all. I just want to say I appreciate it. All right, let's keep going.
His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that the ball will land exactly where he wants it. Or, I don't know. Maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and our efforts will have been in vain. At least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so it won't have been for nothing.
In that case, let's hope his arrogance stays in place.
Everyone, I have just briefed the Marechaussee Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, we will act without delay.
Okay.
When that time comes, we will be relying on
Leave it to
your-
us.
We'll be waiting for the good news.
Oh. Wait, I guess there's a third fucking act? Alright. Okay. Third act is shorter? I bet. You can still talk to them? Well, I don't... Sorry. I don't want to run back in. Wait, what the fuck?
come on. Just spit it out. I can tell you're itching to say something.
Kanich, you big dummy! You fell for it, huh? No, what's wrong?
Okay.
Without the almighty
Hey, he kinda got you, sorry.
If a bedtime story's what you're after, just say so. I'll tell you one so bone-chilling, you won't be able to sleep for 3 nights straight.
Sure. Go ahead.
The fuck, you agreed to that?
Huh? What do you mean, go ahead? Ugh, you pretending to be a tough guy now?
Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for sure. If I don't sleep, neither do you.
Oh. Dude, he got fucking... Kanish kinda got mogged, I can't lie. He fell for the bait. Up and away! Sorry. Is there a way to mute Kakuku? No. Wait, they left. Oh no, never mind.
On the topic of kidnapping cases, how exactly do we define the subject of a kidnapping? According to the regulations, I mean. Aside from humans, do pets count? What about sentient non-human beings? Of course, Melazines go without saying, but what about a being like Kakuku?
I mean, yeah, if you steal someone's dog, it's kind of bad.
Provisions on this matter.
If I knew all the laws like the back of my hand, I wouldn't have ended up in the fortress of Meripede, would I?
That is no laughing matter, Wriothesley.
Okay. I'm so serious. Wait, someone said Aoife and Oron are here. The bros are in the event place? Why are you calling them the bros? What the fuck? Wait. They're having tea.
In a good mood, I see.
Yep. Seeing my dear vegetables all settled in right where they belong brings me great joy.
You sound like a proud parent. I'm happy for you, bro. But given how where they belong is inside a cooking pot, that kind of fills me with dread at the same time.
Nice to meet you, bro.
The heck are you on about? Does this really
Fuck
seem
is
like a
Navi
good
doing?
time for nice to meet you?
I guess he's referring to the meeting of the vegetables in the pot.
You got it, bro.
Okay.
Honestly, right now, I'm not sure if I should be worrying about your definition of nice to meet you or investigating whether you and Kakuku share some kind of telepathic bond.
Alright. Wait, what's this coffee doing?
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
That's fucked up, by the way. I just processed what you said. The end cinematic is peak? Damn. I gotta lock in, bro. Fucking didn't sleep enough for this shit. Wrong place? That's the wrong quest. Wait, what the fuck am I... Wait. What the hell? Okay. Yo, I did like a big... It's actually almost done. I did a big part of it. Like by accident. Or maybe for fun. I don't remember. Alright, what's up?
Hey, everyone. We're not late, are we?
No, you're just in time. Well rested, I trust.
Staying busy keeps you sharp.
A great way to stay energetic, certainly.
Have you all started preparing?
We received word from Mr. Argenteau yesterday, confirming the time and location of the transaction. It'll take place this afternoon, and it turns out it'll be somewhere we all know pretty well, too. The Film Fantasyland restaurant.
Oh, really? Huh. He sure does like that place.
Seems like you share our concerns, Traveler.
Indeed. Capturing someone in a crowded event venue will be much more challenging than in an open area. The criminal might try to blend in with the crowd, or even escape by taking hostages. In light of this, we've had to make additional preparations. As soon as we received the news yesterday, we began coordinating with the Marechaussee Phantom and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll be deploying lots of Of course,
Oh, I didn't mean to click
fingers
that.
crossed, everything...
Uh-huh. We'll be deploying a lot of undercover agents on site. Alright. Go without a hitch.
I noticed a bunch of familiar faces from the previous case, like Captain Zy0x of the
Oh,
Special Patrol.
Zy0x.
So I'm feeling optimistic.
We'll trust your instincts, then. Oh, yeah, and by the way, we've also been in communication with Miss Lapine Pauline and Miss Navia.
The Spina di Rosula will provide support within a controlled scope, so there's no need to worry.
The only potential issue is with Miss Escoffier.
She doesn't want to serve criminals? She doesn't. She wants to introduce them to her chopping board.
You know what? That might not be such a bad idea. All right, no more jokes. Mrs. Gaffier has made it clear that she doesn't want her restaurant to suffer any losses as a result of this operation.
Okay.
But, well, I have a feeling things might not go quite as smoothly as she hopes.
Oh, fuck. She's gonna fucking cuss us out. Is there anything I can do?
To be honest, we shouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place, and it's caused you quite enough trouble already. The Fontanian authorities should be able to handle the rest from here. But still, I'm guessing you'd like to see how it all turns out.
Yes, sir.
Well then, feel free to head down to the scene, but just stay alert and play it by ear.
I got it.
Do my
I'll be
best
there.
to ensure that things don't escalate to that point. Of course.
All right.
There are still a lot of unanswered questions, but our intel so far indicates that the culprit's from Natlan. Plus, I'm already a witness in this case. Might as well see this thing through to the end.
That dog is dogging. All right, let's go. Conversation perhaps because Hao and Kakuku aren't present. Just as well, really. Things could have gotten awkward if a Hao showed up and started cursing out Nevalette. Wait, are we gonna get Dragon on Dragon Beef? Are we gonna get to see them talk?
Well, that's enough of the small talk. The operation's scheduled for the afternoon. If we're quick enough, we'll even have time for a few cups of tea before we leave.
Oh, and let's grab something to eat too. Can't work on an empty stomach, you know. And rooting for you.
All right. I'll head over to the venue now. Ahao's been harping on for days now about this event-exclusive meal he wants to try. Guess I might as well shut him up sooner rather than later. See you in a bit.
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
Act 3. Just said Chevy's not voiced, but that's okay because I can voice Chevy.
This beach seems to be getting livelier.
I'm a professional voice actor. You seem to forget. Thanks, Martin. Courage. Okay, yeah. Yep.
Paimon's getting kind of hungry. Let's go check out the restaurant menu, shall we?
The guy with the case. That's got to be him. It's business time. Tea? What the?
Your friend thought you might be thirsty.
Oh fuck, he caught
Stay
you.
and drink it.
She caught you in 4K!
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
Fuck, they drugged his drink, bro. They fucking Ron made him.
Give up and come with.
You lousy swine!
Okay.
Stop right there!
Oh, look! A surprise performance! Wow! How lucky we are!
After him!
How did he manage to escape like this far?
Sorry, my guy.
Okay, never mind.
Unlicensed and illegally docked. This boat's not going anywhere.
Okay. I feel like he's making it further than he should be allowed to.
Lowly worm! No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord!
Okay.
Who's stealing my fuck? Ah, you again! You're driving me crazy! Oh, wow, bro!
Who would win, a fucking Dragon Lord or one fucking round bird? Wow. Can each aura farming.
All right, that's a wrap.
He's gonna wink. He's gonna wink. Fuck.
Unbelievable.
Wait, that was good. This guy's name is
Drag someone around like that?
Angulvan.
Such blatant disregard for human life. I'm gonna sue the living daylights out of you.
He did bow. That's true.
Will you now? I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your audience. Saved you.
Dude, I
some
told
face
you
at
he's
the
not a
very
fraud,
least.
man. He just, I don't know what he was doing in the Archon quest.
As for whether you were facing up or down along the way, well, that was your decision, wasn't it?
What, you? All right, I admit it. I was in the wrong. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money. I was an expert on ancient relics. Not only did I have a successful career, but a happy family too. But my son, I never imagined he'd turn out this way. Fell in with the wrong crowd and ended up shoulder deep in gambling.
Oh no.
We had some
He
secrets.
pulled for C2
Bring him away
Farina.
like a waterfall. Once he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him suffer like that? Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed the money. Please.
Okay.
You... Please, kid, I'm begging you. Help me. I see you're from Natland too. That makes us brothers. Please, have mercy. I still have a chance to help my son straighten himself out. But only if I get back. If I go to prison now, he'll be doomed, I tell you, doomed! And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future what families do? Our fate is in your hands, young man. Please, have a heart.
He's giving him the fucking how treatment.
Something wrong, Kanich? Gone soft, have we?
Okay.
I don't believe a word you say. Wriothesley had you just about figured out. You're a gambler. Pure and simple.
Oh,
a gambler?
He got him.
Nonsense! I told you, it's my son.
First of all, are you really from Natland? You've been keeping tabs on the gun's whereabouts this whole time. You should have recognized at least one familiar face by now.
Oh shit! He's faking it!
On top of that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontanian, if you ask me.
Huh? What kind of logic is that? I can explain. I actually grew up in...
I don't want to hear another word. Ahow, here's your chance. Shut someone else.
He said you're French.
The moment I've been waiting for. Eat this, scumbag!
What the hell? He can say scumbag?
Being a compulsive liar is one of the hallmarks of a die-hard gambler. I bet you're just a Fontanian pretending to be from Natland. Even if you have any friends or family to speak of, I'm guessing they've long since cut all ties with you. And you have your depraved ways to thank for that. Of course, but does that matter? I'm just here to arrest you. If you're looking for an advocate or a shoulder to cry on,
getting fucked up.
Besides, prying the truth out of you is exactly what your beloved courts are for. Isn't that right?
That's right, partner. It's been a while, Mr. Kanich. The Special Patrol will take this criminal off your hands now.
Many thanks.
Please, I should be the one thanking you for all the help you've given us.
And me? What about me? So rude. You should be bowing down in gratitude to the almighty Dragon Lord.
As you wish. My thanks to you and also to Mr. Kakuku for your show-stopping performances.
Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
Are you okay, Kanich?
Don't worry. I'm fine. I wasn't the one who just got dragged all the way here.
You seem a little upset just now.
Little Kanich, thinking back to when you were just an itty-bitty boy, Kanich, aren't ya?
Dude, why are you bullying him?
Don't start crying like a little baby. I am the almighty Dragon Lord! No servant of mine will be seen acting so weak and pathetic in public!
What are you on about?
Bad how bad?
Still,
Oh.
I suppose there's no point hiding it from you. To put it plainly, I can't stand gamblers.
Oh, that's his dad lore.
They're the most irresponsible people in the entire world. No respect for the principle that you have to give in order to get. They'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin, deluding themselves into thinking they can use it to gamble their way to a vast fortune.
No, bro, I'm not a gambler. And okay, look. Before you say he hates you, there's a different type of like Genshin players, right? What do? I don't gamble, but I try to get lucky with artifacts. That's not the same as spending money, okay? I'm not spending my funds, okay, my life savings to get a 5-star character, okay? What I'm doing is I'm spending my primo gems, which I acquire naturally by playing the game, right? I spend my resin, which comes over time, one every like 8 minutes, okay? I take that and I spend it on artifacts, which are free ways of, I wouldn't say gambling, but you know, either winning or losing. It's not gambling.
But we all know that even when it looks like you're getting something for free, there's always an unseen cost.
Okay, yo. Okay, no. It's free, bro. Resin comes like, yes, yeah, dude. Okay, I'm losing the argument to a quest, bro.
In the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. I don't want anyone else to end up in a similar situation if I can help it.
Okay, Kanich, I'm sorry about your father. I'm sorry about your father. I'll hear
Don't
it.
feel sorry for me. I certainly don't feel sorry for myself. They say that people are shaped by their past. And since I've made it this far, I must have done a lot of things right. We should never punish ourselves for the mistakes of others.
This is the longest I've seen a How Be Quiet for, by the way.
Instead, I choose to remember the moments that helped me grow. Like when I first learned to use a grappling hook.
Oh, look at each.
Or the very first time I yearned for knowledge.
I get it.
Yeah, I believe you. Let's get going. If we don't head back soon, we'll cause more unnecessary worry.
It went through my legs, bro. It's gonna go through yours. Okay. All right. I got it. Return with Kanich.
Easy now, Kakuku.
Charlotte's here again.
Yay! Traveler, Kanich, you're back! We just saw Chevalmarin taking the criminal away. She looked pretty pleased with herself.
Our opponent was pretty weak.
Also, Wriothesley said to let you know that he's already left. Apparently, the Mari show say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation into... Anyway, that's for the Palais to worry about.
Judging by how fast the Duke took off, I'd say he was avoiding my camera. But I guess I'm used to that by now.
Hey, it's not like you to give up so easily, Charlotte.
He's okay. I got plenty of other great shots back there. More than enough for a front page spread. And on that note, this busy reporter needs to scoot. Those photos won't develop themselves.
Make sure you pick the best shots of Paimon. Oh, already gone. Hope she heard that.
You can trust her judgment. Paimon, she's a professional photographer. Also, chat, I can't turn into a woman. I do only one of the two. I can either change accent or gender. I can't do both. I can't. Yeah, I'm not that good yet.
But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen?
How bonked his head and started crying. Kanich hit his head and started crying. This one.
What? Rumors and slander! When have I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulahau, ever sunk to such sniveling?
Often, actually.
Anyway, what's next?
To be honest, I haven't decided yet. At the moment, plus...
Oh, fuck, man!
Plus, at the moment, I've got nothing urgent to get back for. And, in any case, the court might need me to testify again. Plus, that gun's still a key piece of evidence. I'll probably have to wait until the case is closed before I can return it to Natlan. So, I guess I'll be sticking around to enjoy the beach a little longer.
Okay. Hey, that was good. I actually enjoyed the last part of this quest. Honestly, I enjoyed all of it. It was pretty good. I actually kind of like this fucking stupid ass bird now.